Alright, so this is my Mozilla Hubs world. When you spawn in, you'll see the sign that says, please do not enable fly mode until you find the duck. You can turn around when finished reading. So this is what you'll see. Now you can right click to teleport here. And then you want to keep on doing it here. It's a bit of a platformer. Most of the hub examples I've been seeing, just more open world where you just fly around, but I wanted to make this feel a little different, you know, a bit more engaging, right? So the idea behind it was going to be something along like the backrooms, but white, very white and bright. However, that took way too long, and having it more open would probably be better. So I just laid down some random platforms, and I didn't want it to be the same white tiles, so I decided to take some other assets like these pillars up here. You can climb up a bit, and then you got the next segment where you take a turn to move on to wood. Now this one, for some reason, you can't teleport on, so instead of using something else, I decided to keep it and put eyeballs there, so that way people know that items with eyeballs you can't really teleport on. Keep on moving forwards, get on these wood planks, and then you move on to metal, these metal crates, and you'll notice that there's always a pattern of 3. I don't know why I did that, I just thought it was something fun to do. I have water coming out these buckets, and then that one just already drizzled out. And then if you'll notice on your right side, you see some lily pads. And if you actually teleport all the way over here, you'll see a little secret of dancing among us. Obviously you can get back. I decided to tilt the lily pads just a wee bit so it's easier to get back on. And the giant hand in the middle, I also had an idea of placing that down and then having a ton of rocks around it, but that would have taken up way too much space and the website would have lagged a ton. So I think just having a big hand in the middle was nice. And then you'll see that there's a big wall, and you may think, well, this is the end, and where's the duck? Well, if you try and teleport, you can go right through it. It's one way. So you'll see a big sign that says you found the duck. You can now enable fly mode by pressing G. You got the duck. It says you can't pick it up because when I did enable, or when I gave the ability to pick up the duck, for some reason when I try to save the project, it would give me an error message and the duck would deload, so I had to remove that feature. This plays the audio. I didn't want people to turn it off randomly, and I just decided to add this for fun. Yeah, so if we go out and explore, I showed you this secret. Oh, and the reason why this little piece is here, so that way if you're up on the ruler, you can't just look back and see it. You have to actually take the secret path or find the duck to enable fly mode. And while you're flying around, I decided to hide some secrets here. If you go on the bottom hand, you'll just see a cat here because there's just water still pouring through the hand. And from a previous project, I had to create 3 GIFs. And in one of these fingers, if you fly upwards, you should be able to see it. Yep, that's the one. So this is the 3rd one I made. This could be the examples. The cue ball, 8 ball goes in. And I wanted something interesting to happen, like the 8 ball just pops out and he starts getting angry at the game, but I ran out of time, unfortunately. Oh, and the atmosphere, I didn't know whether to choose the black one or the blue one, so I just decided to mix both of them, and I thought that was pretty cool. See another GIF behind here. This is the 2nd one I made. It works for the most part, but the ones where it goes really quickly, it just glitches out, it goes way too quick, but you get the general idea. Keep going around, and if you look underneath the stairs, you'll see an bombosphere. I don't know why I added that, I just thought it was funny. And then, actually, when you load into this game, there's a GIF here of Obama with a basketball. Again, just thought it was fun to add, you know, since I didn't want the loading screen to just be something gray. And if you look at the bottom here, you can see the first GIF that I made. It is sped up since I use a lot of one frame moments like right there. But again, you'll get the general idea. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing outside of the space. I already showed everything in the hand. And it's just a little fun platformer level for Mozilla Hubs since typically you don't really expect that to be a platformer sort of deal. I hope you enjoy.